This is like slightly cool.
Wow, this is a strangler fig.
Whoa!
And if you look down here, there are 2 dead tree trunks, and that was the host for some bird pooped the seed on those, and it started growing, and it killed the host.
Wow!
That's why it strangles.
Strangler fig. Wow! What kind of wood do you build this out of?
Actually, this was the first time all these hand railings are from pine that was somebody brought in. It was left over in a project, and I got it all cheap.
Wow. Do you guys see where this camera takes me? This place is ridiculous. What? Pura vida! Hey!
So bathroom, hot water, and it's got a kitchen on the first landing.
That must be the kitchen. Oh wow, get the kitchen in.
Yeah.
Cool. Dude, Tom, I'm moving in, man.
And here's your living room.
I didn't tell you, I brought my suitcase, man. I'm ready.
This is the root of the tree, so this is where you have your entertainment.
Jeez.
Project something up there. Someone Pete's YouTube videos.
So none of this was here when you got here?
No.
Wow. Was this like
It wasn't,
degraded cattle land, or what was it?
it was just kind of degraded land because there was water, so we have all these ravines that ran through it, and the water was stopped years ago. I like this one. Isn't that pretty?
Oh. Pretty's not even the word.
What? That's Tom.
That's a nice one, huh?
That's a really nice one.
That's a nice one.
I hear the water, so it's not completely stopped, huh?
No, it's off of a river up above.
You planted the bamboo too?
Yeah, yeah.
What? You planted that from like what?
From a small...
See that again?
from a very small piece of root.
That monster started from that?
Not just that, look down. It goes all the way down, all the different bamboos.
Wow.
This is biodiesel. You know biodiesel? It needs to be in a hot climate, sub-Saharan Africa, and you take those seeds and you press them and you get the fuel out,
okay.
And you just put it right in your diesel truck or your tractor and drive off. Wow. And so farmers don't have to pay the tax for the tractor fuel.
In Guanacaste they use it as a fence, right?
And they use it as a fence.
This is a living fence, really?
Yeah, in
Wow.
the northern region.
Wow.
In Bagasas they actually have a plantation of this.
You know the varieties on the bamboo?
I do not. Some of them have signs, some of them don't.
This one's just straight up huge.
You like this is a big palm.
That's not supposed to be here.
That's not supposed to be here. And I've had so many botanists that come here and they see this. This looks like a limb coming out, and they say that's impossible. And I think it's just because we're so rainy here, is that you get the roots growing up high, and so it's actually an eho, right? Yeah. But it looks like a.
Oh, it's a baby.
It looks like it's a limb.
That was a bird that
That was a bird.
That was a bird.
Wow, you see that nest in there, Tom?
Oh, that's cool. That was a hummingbird.
Oh, That's a hummingbird nest?
Usually there's two in there, and how they fit, I don't know, because they sure can't turn around. So, we'll walk down this real quick.
This place keeps you young, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I bet.
It gives you some exercise.
And oxygen.
It just smells alive.
And building materials.
So this is a small bamboo walk.
Oh, that's it?
No, it goes all the way down.
It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I was joking, Tom.
I can't do it across the...
That was my sarcasm. I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh, this one's got a name?
You know, this is actually the edible one. This is where they take the bamboo shoots off of.
Bambusa bichiana? It's the black?
There's the black.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites. This is a flower from the rainforest. I didn't forget the name of it. There's the name of it. Right there.
Snakewort.
That's a flower? That's not a dead leaf?
It's a flower.
Wow.
And it has seeds. If you look carefully, there are little white dots, and those will get bigger, and those are the seeds.
Tom, look at that bamboo. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
What's the feeling like looking at that knowing you planted it? Is it satisfying?
It's about 15 years old.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Danny, get over here and hug this, just so somebody can get the idea here, man. Come on, I know you're a tree hugger. Look at this. Dude.
Whoa. That's legit.
There's a mulefoot fern from Australia. And then it goes all the way down back to the office with a few more.
What's all that racket I'm hearing over there?
That's the construction. We're doing the building.
Okay.
This is where people will come up at the end and walk out there, and you walk right into the bar.
Nice. When do you expect this to be opened?
Hopefully, I'd say February
2020?
2020.
Okay, nice.
There's this is the one from Colombia, the guadua.
Oh, variegated guadua. Nice.
Which likes more sun, obviously. And it's been very slow. It was planted at the same time as all the rest of it, and it's done nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Get in there. Look, dude, look at this.
That are at the side of the parking lot up there. These are all the golden temple bamboos.
This is how you get itchy. Messing with bamboo sheath combs. Comb sheath. What do you call this one again? This is like a leche something?
Yerba lechera.
Yerba lechera.
Because it gives milk. I used to get a lot of women that would come here that wanted this because it increases milk for nursing mothers.
So stacking functions, makes a nice ground cover, and it's medicinal.
Yeah. And this is Cebu, Mano de Cebu, which is another rainforest ground cover, which I think is pretty nice too.
Yeah, look at that. See flowers? What fairyland is that? Jeez.
I also have a fairly large collection of hardwoods, but they're just scattered all over. Like this is a mahogany, and I planted that 30 years ago from seed.
From seed.
This is from the rainforest also.
What?
It's a yam actually. It's in the yam family.
Whoa, you eat this?
No, but you do eat the other things in that family. It's a Dioscorea.
Oh, this is Dioscora species? What? Josh, you got this?
In Africa, you get it and it's smooth. It looks just like that. It's big and it makes a little bit higher heel and it's very smooth. And it sends the vine out of the center again. Tabacon, which is the big tobacco. We actually, now I'll show you one that's flowering. And so we produce our own for sale. These are all different kinds of Aristolochias and these towers. Here's Site01.
Site01, wow.
This is ivory palm.
Ivory palm, really? So where'd you find all this stuff?
Just driving around Costa Rica.
This is all from Costa Rica.
Well, I brought in a lot of seeds also, but
Okay.
a lot of it, ivory palm I got from down in Golfito.
Wow.
Guy down there grows a lot of it. There you go.
What is that?
You can eat this, right?
That's not English.
It's corral.
Cassia grandis.
Yep, please.
Oh, yes. It's good to see it. Wow. Really? I smell it.
Yeah, sweet.
Whoa.
It's very high.
Whoa.
What are the medicinal properties again? This is good for anemia.
Yeah, it's good for anemia, I think, is the main one. But
So you eat this like kind of syrup in there.
Yeah.
That sap is very sweet and really high in vitamin A, I imagine. And so you can, when it's, I guess, there's a point where it kind of drips out.
is it sweet?
Mm-hmm. It's really good. Powerful. Oh, wow.
A little bit like cough medicine.
Yeah. It's the sweetness at first, and then it comes the
Then it comes
aftertaste.
after the aftertaste.
There's the medicine at the end.
I'm cured.
That's a cool shot. Jamaicans down on the coast use for their hangovers. I said if I had
try
to use this for the hangovers, I'd never drink again.
That's the most bitter thing
It's a preventative.
This is got me live.
Delicious.
This garden belongs to Juan, basically. He's
Juan's
been
the
here-
manager here?
¿Cuántos años usted tiene aquí en el jardín? 20 años. So todo esto es de Juan.
Okay.
20 years.
20 years, really?
Here?
Here, in this garden.
Wow.
So everything here he planted.
Voy a entrar, Juan.
Tell him I said good work, man. This is awesome. Nice work, buddy. Thank you.
Okay. Prueba, Juan. Okay.
Oh.
That's the flower of the Ethereum here. Wow. And so we'll collect all those seeds and germinate them and have little babies. Of course, it takes a lot of years.
Yeah, it's a fruit already, I guess.
And this is the tobacco thing you're talking about?
No, this is the tabacon, which is an Ethereum. And that's just the Ethereum flower. Wow. And those are the seeds. We get 1,000 off of one flower.
There you go. You only need one.
Jeez.
Fill the nursery up real quick.
This is about the right time for you guys. Here you go. So you don't have to shower tonight. This is patchouli.
This is what my soap's made of.
Just do a little here.
Between that and a couple of lines of squeeze.
Oh.
Hey,
give some of that to Matt, okay? I've been having a ride with him all day.
Oh, be nice.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Cardamom.
Cardamom, nice. Oh, I see fruit on the batanga.
Well, I haven't gotten it yet. That's the only reason. I'll let you have it.
And this would turn to beer.
This will turn to beer.
Okay.
Oh, these are pretty good ones. There's a bunch of them here. Help yourself. Just the red ones, you know. Orange ones you don't want. Just get the dark red ones. And you must have gotten Katook at Falls.
Yeah, I grow a couple of varieties in Florida too.
Oh, you
Great
do?
green, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really great one. Just smell this one. This is a basil.
This is a basil?
Camphor basil.
Whoa.
Whoa! Clean out your sinus.
That's like Halls.
Wow.
Wow.
Just grab the flowers and kind of clean up the ones a little bit.
It's like a Vicks inhaler.
This is actually another tobacco tree.
That is?
That big one.
Wow.
Different kind of tobacco, but it's a tobacco.
Seed all over it? More tobacco?
And you know Apazote,
I don't grow it, but I know it.
but you know it, okay. Because it's really good as a deparasite, you know.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I had a Dutch guy here, and we ate it. And he left, came back 2 months later and said, "Oh, didn't get a chance to tell you." Said, next day I went back to Holland and passed a 5-inch worm. That's a curry leaf from India.
With the seeds and the
With the
fruits
seeds
on
on
it?
it,
Wow,
yeah.
I've never seen a fruit.
It's doing amazing under the bamboo.
It is.
This is ternera.
Oh no, okay.
There's lots of terneras. I didn't realize. I thought there was only the kind you smoke. But some of them are real pretty in the morning. This was all yellow in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, the flowers close up in the afternoon.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can go to the garden. This is Eric.
Hey.
This is Eric's. This terrace and the next two terraces are Eric.
It's his baby.
There he is.
Nice.
The valerian, I always like the valerian. It's from China, and the Chinese word for this is the root you use, right? And the Chinese word for it is pew. It's the worst smelling tennis shoe you'll ever have. Yeah.
That one's been helping me sleep.
Does it?
Yeah.
And this one I say is for teenagers and menopausal women, because a certain percentage get these terrible migraines going through the hormonal changes, and if you take one leaf, and it will prevent you from getting the migraine. The mullein and it's an expectorant. So here we get the flu or the grippy twice a year, and so you take this in a tea, and it really helps pull out that phlegm. The American Indians use that for toilet paper.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's much better than everything except maybe Charmin. It's
Very soft.
very soft. It's better than a lot of toilet paper you buy here.
I believe that.
This is a basil. This is a clove basil. You probably use it and just don't know it. Is that they extract the essential oil from this and use it in things like toothpaste.
These last for a long time. I bought one from you 8 years ago, and it just died.
Yeah, no, they're easy. That's why I like them. They're really nice.
I feel like I have that.
And this one is Mazote. And again, this is another one they use down on the Caribbean for their hangovers. You know, But it's really it's all in all the tropical countries, and it cures hemorrhoids.
Wow.
They sell it in some of the herbal stores as Pylex, as the British call hemorrhoids. Yeah, and we have the in la moda, the turmeric and the ginger. But I do have to give you this. I'll give you a little sandwich. You missed lunch, huh? We'll fix you a sandwich here that is.
I know what you got.
It's acerdera, the sorrel, and with a stevia leaf in the center.
What? Sorrel stevia sandwich?
Fix you one. The kids the kids will stop here and just eat it all.
That's a good mix.
I can tell something's been.
But the stevia is not too sweet. It's a good mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like the stevia except
No, too
like
sweet.
this.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, I always say with the stevia.
Delicious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, you can see why the kids stay here. You know.
Yeah.
They just-
Holy moly! I've never been able to eat stevia like that.
I don't even like stevia.
Yeah.
I always say not even God could get it correct. It still has that metallic flavor at the end.
I think I'm drinking lemonade.
Culinary ginger.
Pichichillo is for sinus infections.
Oh, nipple fruit?
Yeah. Sometimes we call it fixed tits. It is poisonous. You only inhale the vapors.
Only inhale the vapors. Wow.
And here's one that somebody gave me from Chile. It's called Etter, and I call it bathroom cleanser.
Oh. That's an aloysia.
Yes, it's a cousin of the lemon verbena.
Yeah.
And here's the tea trees.
Oh, is there more tea? You said?
Tea tree.
Tea tree. Okay, it is.
Tea
Wow.
tree oil.
Wow.
Okay, from Australia, you know. Here we have some different kinds of aloe trees, and then we have the regular aloes over here. This is faux tea. The real name is Ho Shui Weed. Ho Shu Wu in Chinese, but some American back a long time ago couldn't say that or something and called it pho tea, and they sell it as a tonic now in a lot of places in herb shops. And it's kind of like ginseng. It's the root you use, and the more it looks like a man, the better it is, you know. And this one is the hagua. Is that we cut a V in the trunk of a big tree and collect the sap. It's dragon's blood, and it's good for any skin problems. But what is really a lot of information on is for the gingivitis. You put just put it a little bit on there 2 days in a row. It kills the infection and re-sticks the tooth.
It's native from here.
And it's
Find
native.
it around.
Yeah, I have stinging nettles back there, but a lot of women that are lactose intolerant.
All nettles. Okay.
Nettles. Black pepper. Cinnamon.
Yeah.
For people with diabetes. It's adult onset
Is
diabetes.
this your humidifier for the dry
Yes,
season?
that's the humidifier.
Wow.
It drips out. And here we have ashwagandha, which is natural Viagra.
Wow.
It's the root you use though.
The root.
Perfect. And then you're gonna talk about the other plant you brought in. That's the was it Ruta?
Root here.
So if you have too much of that one.
You get too much of that one, and this is one of the solutions. Abortions are illegal in Costa Rica, so my wife and I used to sell in Las Permanas. And this one is, they call it Caña agria, but if you like rhubarb and strawberry pies, this is the tropical equivalent.
Really?
Just don't eat it, just chew on it.
Just chew on it.
Pretty good.
Sour, yeah.
I like it. I have spearmint and peppermint, so we have double mint gum.
Double mint gum.
Horsetail, and it's for mainly, it helps your hair and your nails, but it's mainly silica. It's mainly silica. And so for urinary tract infections, I say it's sandpapering out the infection.
Now we have this one in Florida. You think if I eat it, my hair will grow back?
I'm probably past the point.
I think you're past the
man,
point.
come on.
This is Tulsi.
Tulsi, nice.
Tripled out.
Yeah, nice.
This one's doing much better.
Now this one has some flowers on it. This is one I've just gotten recently, and this is a really important one. The Chinese medicine is astragalus.
Which part of it do you use?
It's the root you use.
Okay.
And this is the lemongrass that we normally think of with Thai food. I brought in the Indian lemongrass, which is a lot easier to grow. This is, as you can see, is susceptible to rust.
This is the one that seeds.
And this one doesn't seed.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh. This one, that must be different grass.
Oh, that's something else coming through. Okay.
Is that this one you have to do root separation, and so it's much harder to keep. We do a lot of tours for the people from the rural areas, and so we try to push pigeon pea, katuk, the different spinaches, all these things that are easy to grow, that they're perennials, they'll grow anywhere in the country, and they give you good protein. This is za'atar, which is Syrian oregano.
Oh.
It's just a strong oregano they use it. You know, this is the bell pepper.
Literally.
Ding ding. And the part at the bottom is hot, and the rest of it's sweet.
Get out of town.
No, and that's where I think all the peppers came from.
Originally.
They were from the New World, right? And so this is probably where they all came from.
You're gonna put one of them in the bell tower?
It's a good guess, anyhow. Oh, wait a minute, try that leaf. That's wasabi arugula.
Oh.
Just eat a piece of that leaf. That's
Tastes
good.
just like wasabi. Wow.
Isn't that great?
Wasabi arugula.
It's actually pretty good.
Here we have more of the bay laurel, and this is arakachi, which is native to Costa Rica, and it's in the celery family.
celery-ish.
But it's the root you use, and you treat it like a potato. It grows kind of half in the ground, half out of the ground. You just clean it, chop it up, and they make a picadillo de arakachi.
Really?
And this poor baby is not doing very well. This is the pine nut. But the juniper is doing pretty good.
Wow.
So I'm trying to make my own gin.
Oh, really?
And we have chocolate mint, which everybody has, right? Okra doesn't do good here. This is a Szechuan pepper from the Chinese food, and here's an olive plant.
You got olives here, huh?
Well, not yet.
Okay, well, we've got the plant, just
We've
not
got
the olives.
plant,
Okay.
not the I kind of suspect we won't ever have the olives here, but and my favorite of the chilies is the ají from Peru. Flax.
Flax?
Like your tortilla pet box over there.
Isn't that great? This is burdock.
Burdock,
really? And I was just in Japan recently, and I learned to take that root and cut it into thin strips, dip it in tempura dip, and fry it up, and it's the best chip there is, man.
Really?
Yes. And this is, in Japan they use this all the time as a vegetable. I think everybody just curses it in the northeast of the United States. And then we have the Mizuna.
I'll try that.
And then we have all these, there's horseradish.
Oh, it's amazing flavor.
Horseradish, you said?
Asparagus.
Blown away, Tom. This place is amazing.
It's getting there. this one is
Asparagus coming out here 4 years later. It's getting there.
it's getting there. Eat it.
How far down?
Well, what you do is
Where it snaps off,
where
right?
it snaps. Yeah.
Oh, like it took chips. I've picked asparagus before.
And they're so sweet, fresh.
That is like sugar.
It is.
I feel like
It's unbelievable.
I didn't eat any milk for
Sweet.
today, did I? Oh my god. 4 years later. Then it's like it's perennial, huh?
Sweet asparagus.
Continues.
No, but you can get 20 years out.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm slacking on my asparagus game. I got to plant some.
I love this asparagus. This is the best chili for medicinal, the cayenne. This is the Thai.
Galangal?
Galangal.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. I don't particularly like it, but this is both Mexico and Nicaragua use this as a condiment, kind of like cilantro. But the flower is so beautiful. Yeah. It's a joke.
It's precious.
Smell it though. I don't like the smell too much.
The bees like it.
The bees do like it. They like it a lot. Yeah. And this is chia. This is chia.
That's chia, really.
Oh, when it flowers, it's the most beautiful, huh? It's these little blue flowers. They're just really gorgeous.
I remember this. Piperaceae? No.
It's a bean, I think.
The bean?
Uh-huh.
I think I've never seen like this stem. With
That's
The
stem.
sharp spots on it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of bean, and I'm
Some
not
kind
sure
of bean.
what kind.
Cool. I would be. Yeah, it's not possible for you to know everything.
No, no. That's why I keep pushing for more signs. So I look smarter.
You could do this out the signs.
Yacon. Do you know Yacon? Is
Oh
it?
yeah, it's very, very.
Doesn't produce a
Down,
lot
on,
for me,
down on
but-
the beach, they call it, in the Caribbean, they call it ice potato.
Ice tater.
Because you cut it in half and it looks like ice, right?
Wow.
There's the wing beans, hippie food.
Hippie food.
And all the kales. And I didn't even like kales until I had kale chips.
Oh, then
Kale
you fell in
chips
love?
they're delicious. And then all the I was the first one to sell the edible flowers in Costa Rica to all the fancy restaurants.
You said you were the first one to sell that in Central America?
No, in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
You know,
Yeah,
the
it's
magazine, the Sabores?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, they did a centerfold, Tommy's Flower.
What got you into plants? Why do you do this?
Well, I had a company that sold all the herbs and spices and stuff, and so they're from all over the world, and I started bringing in large quantities and selling to other multinational companies that do food. And I didn't like the idea of just being a broker. I wanted to know how they were grown, what they looked like, how you process them, and what they're good for, and all that kind of stuff. So I started planting, and that was my hobby. My wife and I did that for 15, 20 years. I'm the only one basically in the country that sells all these different herbs, weird plants, and a lot of the native stuff too that no one else. Most of the other nurseries only sell ornamentals or sell citrus or sell avocados or very few people. So I'm the only one. So people come here now. All the spas, the yoga places, all those kind of places come here and get all their plants now.
Those are your customers?
Those are my
like
customers,
the big
yeah.
hotels and stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you got any messages for all the plant enthusiasts that are going to be watching
Keep
this?
planting.
Keep planting? All right, I like that one. Thank you, Tom.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Whoa, once again, Costa Rica did not let us down. This site was something else. Tom's doing some amazing work here. Don't forget, if you guys enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so and hit that bell to stay notified. And most importantly, pound dirt.